How's it going, Spaceport? Spethlane here, and today we have another great game for you. Let Them Come Onslaught is a almost brand new vampire survivor style roguelike game that has popped onto my radar, and while this genre is a little bit oversaturated, this one has really stood out to me, and I wanted to give it a little bit of a highlight for you guys. This might be a little bit of a shorter video based on the playtime length of each run in this game. As you can see, it's a 20-minute round, so I think we have just enough time to hop in here for one round, and I want to talk about what makes this game so special. I just came off of watching Alien vs. Predator because, you know, what else do I have to do with my life? And seasonal depression is kicking in, so I decided it's time for a little bit of performative world saving. So there are two characters currently in the game, and the devs do have a really good looking roadmap for their early content, so I'm excited to see more things added to the game. This is a little bit of a first look at this second level. We're going to pick the Psychic, which is the character I just unlocked after beating the previous level. I'm going to use the auto gun, which is our basic weapon that you're going to start the game with. You'll start it off with the shotgun and the auto gun. You can pick which one of those you use as your default weapon in the run. You can see there are some other ones as well. The Photon Saber is really cool. It's a lightsaber. It's pretty neat as a default weapon. You get some cool moves with it, and we have just been knocked out of the sky and quite literally left to fend for ourselves while we wait for a nuclear warhead to impact the site that we've landed on. Lovely. Now, this game currently is sitting at 92 reviews on Steam. I mean, this one just came out as of probably when you're going to see this, just over a week ago. November 11th, it dropped. And very positive reviews on Steam, which always feels great. Congratulations to the devs on that early success, and I think it's well-deserved. Like I said, it's a little bit of an oversaturated genre, but there are examples of games in each one of the genres that really elucidate what the genre is striving to be. And this is a game that does everything that it does very, very well. I'm going to pick this Orbital Strike. This is sort of just like an AoE around me, the circling weapon trope in the survivor-like games. And as you level up your weapons in this one, they do get significantly different in how they function in a good way. It's always a good boost. Okay. So our special ability for the Psychic is the Mind Blast, and what this does is insta-kill regular enemies and damages bosses. Obviously, it says if you kill enemies with this, they don't leave XP drops. So I'm going to work on buffing up our defense via our weapons right now, and the repulse ability is very useful early game just to clear out when the first couple of waves start ramping up on you so you don't get overwhelmed. And Let Them Come Onslaught is actually a pretty difficult survivor style roguelite. I felt on my winning run on level 1, I definitely felt like I was on the back foot the entire time. I never felt safe. I never felt overpowered. By the end of the run, I did feel strong, but I didn't feel like I was on top of the world. So so we're just continuing to upgrade this repulse and beefing up our defenses. And I found the best thing to do in my 3 to 4 runs that I've tried already is try to max out one weapon that you have. Make it as useful as you can. You'll get an evolution for it once you level it all the way up, and I am taking this Rocket Barrage. This is a new weapon that I've never used before. I actually unlocked it last time, so we're going to go ahead and take that. We only have one more weapon slot, and that's okay. That's okay. We're just going to focus on leveling one thing all the way up, making sure that we evolve it and get some good DPS and crowd control out of it. And Repulse seems to be leading. I just kind of go with the flow in this style of game, level up whatever seems to be giving me the best RNG in the moment, because I have not used my meta progression to unlock rerolls yet in this particular title, which it does have it. God bless rerolls. We love to see it. And also the devs of this game love you, because every time you take an HP increase, they give you that health. As I always say, that is the litmus test for a good dev or an evil dev, whether they give you the HP that you get in an HP increase upgrade. So this one passes the test. Congratulations. And the aesthetic of Let Them Come Onslaught is just impeccable. I'm really enjoying. It's almost like It's almost like the PSX style graphics overlay. I talked a little bit about how that looks in the Void video that I put out last week. Go check that out if you haven't already. Some games do it poorly, some games do it well. This one does a really good job of it because it's not a first-person game. It's a top-down isometric game, and I think it really lends itself to the aesthetic. Now, you can see this totem that we've activated, and let me just, I'm going to take this because it also has an added bonus effect of increasing our XP boost. This totem that I've activated gives me a berserk ability, basically. It makes me shoot faster, and I think it causes me to do more damage as well. So we're just going to use that to clear out enemies when we're surrounded once in a while. We got our first mission as well. Things are already moving pretty quickly in the run. Going to get this supply drop. You've noticed there are some crates that I'm busting open in the map, and those are sort of your general item drop crates. They can have good stuff, they can have terrible stuff, but they're always going to drop a little bit of currency that you can use for your meta progression. And that's good because you're going to be using a lot of it. This game has a pretty decent skill tree. There's our Mind Blast. Obviously, I disintegrated those guys and they didn't drop XP, but that's going to be useful if we get covered up and we really need some help. The Soldier has your basic dash ability. That's who you'll be playing as when you first boot up the game for the first time. So that's very, very useful, but ooh, HP regen. That's tempting. That's tempting. I think I'm going with the weapons, though. We're going to focus on getting our weapons in good working order to make sure that we don't get overwhelmed. And then we can worry about getting our HP back. You can see... oh man, the damage you take. It's pretty massive. It's pretty massive. You do not want to get overwhelmed in this game. It goes quickly, and you can pass away quickly. There's a weird orb chasing me. I don't want that to touch me. I don't know who's shooting that at me, but I'm very uncomfortable with it following me. I don't know what happens if it touches me. Okay, give me that. We got a good weapon upgrade out of that mini-boss monster, so what do we want to spend it on? Additional orbital strike beams. What's doing our most damage? The auto gun. Let's go ahead and get another auto gun upgrade then. And this is pretty good as well. Cooling fluid actually lowers our cooldown or increases the cooldown rate. So we're shooting faster, more seconds in our DPS, doing more damage by having more per seconds. Always love that as well. Got a lovely little walking tuber over here that's shooting these balls at us. I think I need to get rid of this guy. You'll see some of the cubes that are dropping that are little HP gems in this game. They are red when they first drop, and that's actually an unlockable effect that you can get, I believe, through the meta progression, that for the first 3 seconds, an XP gem is on the ground, it'll give you extra XP, and then it will turn back into a normal XP gem once it's complete with that timeline. So good to pick them up quickly to get the benefit out of that. Supply drop located, another one. I'm not even done blasting this guy yet. Hang on, hang on. Let's get a little bit of pickup range so that I can grab these from farther. The default pickup range is pretty close range in this game. It's pretty small, so it is useful to get a little bit of extra pickup range. All right, let's get up here and see if we can grab this next supply chest. This game, it has a really good soundtrack. You can see down in the bottom left, they've really highlighted Cartridge 1987 or Cartridge 87, colloquially known, has done the soundtrack for this and done a pretty good job. It's the first time I'm hearing of the guy or the girl or the them. Whatever you identify as is welcome with me, because you made a really bomb soundtrack on this game. So congratulations to them. Good video game soundtracks. It's always nice to have some in the pocket for when you're working through the day. Keep yourself, oh my God, there's things burrowing underneath me. Keep yourself occupied during your work day at the office. And we've been duped because the supply chest is right in the middle of some hot lava that I don't want to get involved in. So we're going to get this berserk sphere here, tear up that mini boss. Let's get that going. All right, magma's gone. Let's go ahead and clear this chest out, get the goodies inside of it. Nice, and we got a magnet effect there, so it's actually going to help us out quite a bit. I'm going to get some more max HP. Well, hopefully it'll help us out. I don't know how much XP I just left laying around. We'll find that out pretty quickly. Get some more rockets in our barrage. Seems like we did pretty good. Got quite a bit of XP that we left laying around. Bad back then, good for me now. Past Svethlane's mistake is today's Svethlane's benefit. Yeah, let's go ahead and keep working on maxing out that auto gun. I do know what this turns into once you max it out, and it's basically an LMG, which is pretty helpful. We have a black box mission over here where we have to go grab and look for survivors. Just triggered that lava again. And this is another thing that I'm really enjoying, and this game right now is a little bit light on content. It's under $10 is the asking price on Steam right now, so you can't really complain about it too much. There's a lot packed in here for how much they're charging for it. I would like to see some more variety in the types of in-round missions that they give. Let's get rid of some of these guys. I need to get out of here. Yeah, I'm getting boxed in here. There's a lot of little dudes flying up to me, and I need to get over to this black box. The mini bosses will respawn as we travel a certain amount of distance, a lot like Fungi's Swarm, which, by the way, received a pretty robust couple of updates since I've done my video on it. I should probably revisit Fungi's Swarm because that was a really, really fun game. I really enjoyed doing the video on it, and I only did the one round, so I'm interested to try out the new arenas. They have new characters and new weapons in Fungi's Swarm. Just loading on the Vampire Survivors like lore here about what's going on. But anyways, these in-round missions are really interesting. They're all very thematically tied in. And you're basically trying to recover and take care of everything from your ship wrecking while you're waiting on this nuke to come down. I don't know if you actually get out. I haven't gotten the impression that you can actually get out of the level. Maybe you can get a pickup, and I'm just not good enough at finishing the round to do so. But I think you go down with the ship. I think you go down with the ship. But these little missions in between give you something to do. They have good rewards. There's always some good rewards here that help you out. Weapon upgrade, a magnet to pull in the XP, the normal stuff. And but it keeps it fresh, and I'd like to see a wider variety of it as the game development progresses, because they're off to a really good start. There's 4 maps as well currently. More maps are planned to come within the next couple of months or so. It seems like the devs are on a pretty aggressive release schedule for what they want to put into the game. Ooh, that's tempting. Yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade the Mind Blast so we can get a wider range. And you can already see the pickup distance increases doing a lot of good for us right now. We're basically clearing stuff out. In the effective range of our attacks, we're also picking up all that XP, which is exactly what we want. We don't want anything that we kill to be out of range of our XP grab. Oh my gosh, the damage I just unloaded on that guy. Do I get the benefit? If I hit the guy, do I get the benefit if it doesn't kill him? That's the good question there. So here's our Photon Saber. I think I'm gonna work on the 4 weapons that I have currently. Let's go ahead and get some more armor. And no, it looks like even if you even hit the boss with the Mind Blast, you forfeit your benefit. You forfeit the loot drops from it. So let's not use the Mind Blast on the bosses. Only when we get overwhelmed by enemies we'll use that. Let's try to clear out the weird little slugs. This is a sluggy type of area. Magma pits are very sluggy, and I don't like it. Well, you know what? That one didn't drop anything for me either. Maybe he's just like that. Maybe he just hates me. That's fine. No worries. Rocket barrage level up. Let's get it going. We have our auto gun at level 6. We're only about halfway through the round. That's good. I'm kind of like betraying myself by not picking up this XP fast enough, but there's so much going on. And once again, the curse of the streamer yap. The curse of the content creator, yeah, is upon me. I'm talking too much, not paying attention to my game, playing suboptimally. I'm going to have to go non-verbal and lock in if things get bad. But no, I hope you guys are doing well. It is coming into the holiday season, and if you haven't checked it out yet, I have been doing a playthrough of Jedi Fallen Order on Grandmaster difficulty live here on YouTube. So if you're somebody coming in from the video side, I do stream once in a while, not nearly as much as I used to, but it's kind of my goal. And I'll get down and dirty with it in December, but we've started off pretty well already in November with this playthrough of Fallen Order on the highest difficulty, which is really fun. I really enjoy Jedi Fallen Order, and the goal is to get over to Jedi Survivor and also play that, as I've not finished that one. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. If you get to this part of the video, let me know what your favorite part of the holiday season is. Down in the comments below, and also let me know what you think about this game. Let Them Come Onslaught. These Vampire Survivor style roguelites are very fun to just chill out, make a quick vid on, commentate over, and shed some light on some, you know, outstanding entries in the genre. It's a pretty easy video to make, but it's a lot of fun, and I do enjoy making them. Okay, so we are under 10 minutes left. I'm going to go ahead and pull another cooling fluid, reduce our cooldown even more, and this is where I feel like cooldown is pretty strong in this game. Some games you get cooldown and it's like, it's not really doing that much for me, and I don't know if every 20% that I take is 20% of the 20% that I initially take. That would be pretty sad, honestly. Hopefully it's not that way. But, oh, what are we doing? We're following the drone? Okay, deploying the drone. We got to follow this guy over to something. The retrieval point for something. Only the game knows what I'm retrieving, but we're going to go find out. Getting some good health pack drops, and already things are just getting incredibly hairy. I'm having to take some detours around enemies to get where I want to go, which I don't like doing because that means I'm running past bosses and they're just going to continue to chase me. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. Our goal is to survive, not to dominate everything with overwhelming force. Let's see if we can get this good, nice weapon upgrade. And I also spotted a blueprint in there, which is how we unlock more weapons in subsequent rounds. So we're going to grab the auto gun. We got a blueprint. That's good. Does it say, okay, it just says Armory upgrade unlocked. So I think it's a blueprint for one of our meta progression skills, because you also have to unlock those as well. I forgot to mention that. I thought it was just weapons, but looking back, it's not. You have to unlock everything, which is good. Unlock through gameplay. It's a great mechanic. So sorely lacking in modern gaming. All right, and level 8, we have officially maxed out our auto gun weapon, which feels good, man. Let's go ahead and get some more damage on the orbital strike. Yeah, I think that if we get lucky, we can get 2 evolved weapons, but it doesn't look like I've got enough levels on my weapons. I've taken too many auxiliary upgrades to get that. That's okay, as long as we get the auto gun evolved and get our orbital strike or our repulsion pretty high up there. Even the rocket launchers, if we can get them up to like level 5 or 6 by the end of the round, I'm sure that'll be a gigantic help to me because they're already doing numbers. I don't know if we can check. Oh yeah, look at that. You have your damage readout on the pause screen. So this gives you your whole stat rundown. Yeah, it looks like the auto gun by far is doing the most damage, and then Repulse is following up. Well, no, Repulse is in 3rd place. Rockets are in 2nd place. Okay, so we definitely need to invest in the rocket barrage. That's going to be very good for our DPS. Good deal. It gave us a little bit of guidance. That's very helpful. It's nice to have those readouts on screen. Mega Bonk does that to some extent as well, and that helps out a lot on that. This game doesn't have a leaderboard yet. I don't know if it will. I do know that they're planning to have an endless mode, add a couple of new characters before they're done, a couple more maps. I'm pretty excited to see where it goes, honestly, as I said before. Okay, let's Let's upgrade repulse. I think orbital strike is very strong when it actually hits something, but the nature of it being an actual projectile that's in such close range, and it's not controllable, it doesn't auto aim either, it makes it a very niche use case, which it has saved my butt more than once. I'm not going to diss it at all, but it's definitely more situational. Okay, we need to do something. Put out a fire on a satellite. How am I supposed to do that when I can barely walk there? I need to be able to clear out my foes in order to progress. I don't want to mind blast everybody. It seems like it would be counterintuitive to our goal of leveling up enough to survive. Supply drop located. Dear Lord, they are piling it on me, and I can't get through here fast enough to get to it. Things are getting nasty in here. I always say in these Vampire Survivor style games, it's getting hairy. It's getting hairy at the end of the round, man. It happens every time. Okay, let's get some more rocket barrage there. I think I picked up everything that they were putting down there. Okay, I'm gonna make a bum rush for this fire location because we are running out of time to get there. Regardless of who is standing in my way, I must proceed. The struggle is real. Performatively saving the world has never felt so great. Okay, 20 meters away. Let's see what we got here. And these are always fun because it really does make you go about 75 to 100 meters away from where you are. So it's a pretty solid hike. You're never going to be surrounded by these objectives. You're going to have to go find them. And that adds a lot of dynamic movement to the game, a lot of dynamic gameplay to come out of it. Good. Good. There we go. Okay, so here we go. The auto gun prototype mod is what we were after. So it's a machine gun firing, 50 bullets mag size. They could have just said automatic firing. The level 3, I think it is, upgrade for the auto gun turns it into a quote-unquote burst fire weapon from previously semi-automatic. So I don't know why they can't just say automatic, but that's okay. Minor grammar issues, you know, I don't really care about it that much. I'm going to point it out, but there's no detraction of score in a game like this for me for a little bit of grammar issues. Otherwise, games like Greedland would be swimming in the muck. And if you haven't checked out Greedland, it's actually not that different from this particular game. As a matter of fact, it's a little bit more modern looking. It's a little bit more Unreal Engine 5-ish if you get my drift. Ooh, increased repulse damage. Good deal. But Greedland is awesome, and you get mechs in it. Maybe I should do a video on that, because I haven't unlocked the mechs yet. Maybe I should do a vid once I do unlock the mechs, because it's a really fun game. Greedland, once you get your character rolling, man, it can be a ton of fun, and its meta progression is like super not in depth, but it's a journey. And that's one thing with meta progression is I don't feel like I have to have it feel in depth. I just want it to be a journey, and that's multifaceted. I don't want it to be a long and tedious journey. I want to feel like I'm actually doing something good. Every time I finish a run, I want to have enough money to go and get something that's going to noticeably increase my my abilities the next time around. Otherwise, if I'm increasing like 0.5% of my damage on one niche thing, I'm going to burn out pretty quick. And maybe I'm just a little bit ADHD. Yeah, that is a thing that I deal with, so maybe that's coming out in me. But yeah, I like having my effort rewarded. I think that's pretty normal. So okay, so we are, I guess, filling this up. Oh yeah, we unlocked the barrage. It's clearing out the guys around us for us. So yay us. We repaired some stuff. Got some XP boosts. Let's get some movement speed. We haven't picked up any movement speed yet. I do like this. The rocket barrage has actually outstripped the repulse, and it's been that way, but even further lead on my DPS. So let's keep investing in the rocket barrage. Now it can set people on fire. and set the enemies on fire, and we have the boss spawning at 2 minutes 0. So let's get into an advantageous position for that. The Bug Queen. Oh, snap, here she is. Welcome, Bug Queen, to the Bug Queen destruction chamber. Oh my god, the absolute state of her health right now. Holy moly, she's just spawning a bunch of little flying insects, which, you know what? Repulse Field is loving this. You don't have to threaten me with a good time. Okay, so she's just spawning a bunch of stuff. Oh, she's doing this stuff. The boss in Helheim in Jotun Slayer, or Jotun Slayer. Sorry, my pronunciation. I am so sorry to all of my Nordic viewers. Jotun Slayer has a boss like this. Goes streaming across the screen. Okay, we're definitely not clearing this boss out before the timer runs out, and that's okay, because finishing the level and actually defeating the boss are two completely separate victory conditions with different rewards. So that's good. I also enjoy that because, honestly, making it to the end of the run in games like this should be a challenge in and of itself. That should be the primary goal, right? Like, whether or not I beat this gigantic critter at the end, that feels secondary to me. I made it, man. I don't want to throw it all away just because I couldn't beat somebody in time. And generally, when games put more emphasis on beating the final boss monster in these roguelites, they'll typically stop your timer. And, like, the game won't end until the fight's over. You know, this one ends it. One way or the other, it's going to go down at the 0-second marker. So it doesn't penalize you for not winning. And that's what we're going to be dealing with. If I don't do it, the Warhead will. Oh, we have a... Oh, man, I wish we could have gotten up there to get that epic chest as well. That's all right. Here we go. Blown away. Myself included. That's just how it be sometimes. We unlocked another achievement for clearing the magma crater without taking damage from something. I don't know what that said. But now's a good chance to show you guys the Armory, which is where you go to do your meta progression. So we got a new weapon, a laser beam for next time, which is pretty fun. And in the Armory, you'll be able to see all your unlocks. Up in the top right corner is our Armory credits, so that tells us how much money we have to spend on this stuff. We have our two characters. This is the soldier. He's a little bit beefier than the psychic, but he does less damage, and he does not move as quickly. Obviously, he's injured, so he's got his own problems going on. These are our achievements, and I'm wanting to say that these feel unlocks over here. I'm not 100% sure. It looks like, yes, I'm unlocking specific things. Yeah, so the Armor Nano Repair level 1 is definitely one that was on the achievement list. So that unlocks these little things, which are our meta progression as well. Here's our weapons. You can see there's already a significant amount of options for you to use. We have the auto gun, shotgun, blaster, electric grenades, flamethrower, repulsion, the orbital strike, photon saber, volt discharge, rocket barrage, laser beam, and then 5 more that I haven't even unlocked yet to see what they do. So that's really exciting. That's really exciting. Now, I don't know... Yeah, it looks like the meta progression does go between all characters, which is great. So that just modifies their base stats as well. But yeah, quick little easy video coming in shortly under 30 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed a quick run through Let Them Come Onslaught. Just a really fun survivor style roguelite that is, once again, under 10 bucks, has a banging soundtrack, has a great dev that is pretty aggressive on adding things to the game, and I think it's worth your time. So tell me what you think in the comments, drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and guys, continue to be stellar. Do something kind for yourself. Do something kind for somebody else. And until next time, I will talk to you later.